I'm Patrick Brandley. Welcome back to Woodruff Woods.
Hey, thanks a lot, Patrick. I appreciate you introducing my channel. For those of you that are normal watchers, Patrick's one of my daughter's best friends, and he agreed to introduce the channel in his prom gear. So thanks again, Patrick. And the offer still stands. If any of you would like to introduce my channel, feel free. Anyway, tonight I thought I'd introduce something new for my channel. As you know, I've been doing some things with the Hypa small engine parts and chainsaw chain. They've offered me the opportunity to give you a 10% discount if you use the discount code Woodruff. So when you go to order parts, enter Woodruff, you'll get a 10% discount on anything you order. So tonight they actually helped me out. Over the weekend, my daughter broke the pull cord on the lawnmower that I just fixed. And if there's one thing I hate, it's rewinding one of those cords. So went to the Hypa store, and I looked around, and sure enough, they had a replacement. So I'm going to show you how simple this is to do. Literally, it'll take me a couple of minutes to do it. And it's way better than trying to hold that spring and wind the cord. And you know, I've done that a few times in my life, and now that this option's available, I will never do it again. So this just held on by a few small bolts. I'm using 1/4 inch. They may be metric, actually. I didn't really check, but it's a hex head, so it's not that critical to figure it out. And looks like it's only held on by 2. For some reason I thought it was 3, but I must have been mistaken. So that's all there is to it. Pull it off. And Hypa sent me the new one. So I just have to make sure that that lines up in there, and it feels as though it's going to be just fine. Get my holes lined up on the side and screw it back together. Now I could leave it like this. This is one of those where it goes up where the handle is. So I know if it was my dad, he'd fix that. He'd have that handle that keeps it running zip tied. And you know, I've been thinking about the firewood frenzy and some things. I got some tchotchke stuff, some, what do they call it? Swag, I guess is what the kids call it. So so when you see me out there, by all means, I'll be wearing one of my Woodruff Wood shirts. So lovely, Lisa. And we invite you to come over and say hello and you know, get to know us a little bit. You know, it's funny. I'm right-handed. Whatever I do with this hand, it's like it doesn't know what to do. It's amazing. But anyway, I'll pull this up. Actually, I'll readjust the camera and we'll do that. So I just have to get it to go through this loop. I'll just pull it. I can feel the compression on it. And there, we've got it through there, and we have changed it. So literally, you watch that in real time. So that's how easy it is to get it back up and running. And you might be asking why I'm doing this, and I'll actually pick you guys up. So why would I be doing this? Well, I prefer gas engines. I told you that. No, actually, you know, if I'm going to be mowing in some rough stuff, I'd rather use that old one, not beat up my new one. And you know, I got it back the way it is. And honestly, if I want to give it away to someone, now it's in working order again. So anyway, we got that out of the way. Now on to the next project. For my next project tonight, I want to show you something on my tractor. If you can see, and it's a little hard to see, but I have a little bit of a dent there, and I've got one right there at the bottom. So, well, how did that happen? Well, I have a grapple, and I should have shown that to you. I'm sorry. I'll turn you around one more time. The back of my grapple does not have any protection other than those few uprights. And apparently, as I've been pushing on brush, despite the fact that I'm really careful doing that, I ended up hitting my grill. And a new radiator for this machine, they tell me, is about $700. So if I had, you know, if I had been raring on it and it really hurt it, I'd be in trouble. So one of the channels I watch is Good Works Tractor, and Courtney over there had recommended a brand of grill guard. So I'm going to turn you around and show you that. So this is by 511 Designs. I'll put a link in the description as well as right here in the video. And you know, it's a US based company. I'm going to try to show you the install here on this 2 Series John Deere. If you go to Good Works Tractor, he has an install on a 1 Series John Deere. But he actually started making these for Kubota, so he has a much broader range of product for Kubota. And I believe he does it for some of the other brands of tractors. Not exactly sure which ones, possibly Coyote or Mahindra or maybe the New Hollands, LS, whatever. I'm speaking without knowledge at this point. But anyway, really good service. I ordered this. It came within a few days. I had a question about it. The owner himself texted me back. I'll leave his name down below as well. Really pleased with it. Real good build. Nice heavy duty steel. Nice powder coating. It's a textured black powder coat on there. So I'm going to get this installed on the front of the tractor and try to protect my radiator from what is probably inevitably going to happen if I leave it unguarded. I had daughter Dallas come up, and she gave me a couple of Sharpie marks, one on each side, and then I hit this with a nail set. You can see I've left a little indentation. So I'm going to get the drill out, and I'm going to start drilling. See if I can drill a pilot hole first. I think that's going to work best. That's probably, it's at least 1/4 inch steel, if not a little, might even be 3/8. So, I'll get the drill ready and get drilling. One thing I've learned using a drill to drill metal, always drill slow. And apparently, I have to make sure I get this started right. And looks like we got a pretty good pilot started there, but I'm going to drill the rest of the way in as well. Okay, I got something started here. So I'm going to drill on this. This is going to take a little while. As a matter of fact, I think I have a new drill bit over there. I'm going to change it out and use that. And I'll come back to you here in just a moment. Moving to a 1/4 inch bit, I'm going to put a little 3-in-1 oil on here like I did the other one. Keep the friction down a little. Almost through.
just to deburr it a little bit, I'm going to try to come in from this side. All right, I think we're good. So I'm going to move the other side, do the same thing. This kit comes with the appropriate hardware, which is just some bolts, some nylon nuts, and a couple of washers. And I think now, if I can get this, I'm going to put down some of the hardware here. Seeing as I'm trying to do this alone, we're going to try putting this through the hole. I probably should have done this before. I don't know, it fits just fine. 1/4 inch was just right. And the same on this side. And I should be able to mark this now much easier, and I'll have myself a grill guard on here. Of course, a couple more holes to drill. Those pilot holes take a while. So I'll get to marking this, and I'll show you the finished product when I'm done. So here we have the finished product, all installed. I mean, the drilling took the longest of anything. You know, nice heavy gauge steel on this. You can see it there. Nice powder coating on it. I kind of like the little way the 511 is in there from behind to give it a little bit of the John Deere green. But I think it makes the machine look nice. It's aesthetically nice. Seems to be it'll work very good functionally. So quite happy with it. And I can tell you Justin Salomon out there at 511 Customs, he's a really nice guy. I emailed him on a Saturday. He responded to me in a couple of hours. Went back and forth about the guard, and it was here in a couple of days. So if you're looking to protect your machine, I encourage you to go over and check them out. As I said before, I'll leave a link in the description. So, and I've got light below me, and I'm glowing like crazy. So let me actually turn that off. Actually, that's my rigid light. What a great light. Big LED. Works wonderful to light something up when you're working on something and you know it's a little bit dark. But anyway, and someone's probably going to yell at me for standing underneath this while it's up in the air. I raised it just to show you exactly what that looked like, and now I'm standing under it, but now I've moved. So I want to remind you, 10% off with the discount code Woodruff at hypastore.com. If you're looking for parts for small engines, good place to start and check out their prices and what they might have for you. I'll catch you on the next one.